Hello friends, happy Tongan Language Week. Uike Kātoanga'i o lea faka-Tonga. Ko hoku hingoa ko Lesieli. Well, my name is Lesieli and I am Tongan and I'm super excited about learning with you to celebrate Tongan Language Week. In this video, I'll teach you some simple Tongan phrases that you can practice in your class during the week. We'll also learn a little bit about Tonga and we'll learn today about Tonga's national flower called the Heilala. Let's learn Tongan. Now, if you're already Tongan and you know the Tongan language, that's awesome. Encourage your friends and your classmates to learn Tongan by helping them to pronounce the Tongan language. The first thing we're going to learn is hello. In Tongan, to say hello, we say Malo elele. Now, as a teacher, you can say to your students, Malo elele tamaiki, which means hello children, Malo elele tamaiki. Now, if you are a child or a student, you can reply to your teacher and say, Malo elele faiako, which means hello or greetings, teacher. Do you want to practice that? Let's start with you, teacher. Malo elele tamaiki. Now, children, you can repeat after me by greeting your teacher. Let's say, Malo elele faiako. Great job, everyone. Now I'm going to teach you how to introduce yourself in Tongan. Now when you meet someone new, you want to tell them what your name is, right? So in Tongan, to tell someone what your name is, you say, Ko hoku hingoa ko Lesieli. So my name is Lesieli. Can you repeat that after me? Ko hoku hingoa ko, and you can say your name. So let's practice it again. Ko hoku hingoa ko, and my name is Lesieli. Well done, everyone. So to say your name in Tongan, you say ko hoku hingoa ko Lesieli. Well done, everyone. Sometimes when you see your friends at school, you might want to ask them, how are you? So in Tongan, to ask someone how are they, you say faiake. Can you repeat that after me? Faiake. Well done, everyone. So if one of your friends asks you, faiake, or how are you? You answer them by saying, sai pe, which means I'm good. Or sai pe malo, which means I'm good, thank you. And the last word we're going to learn today is the Tongan word for thank you, Malo. So Malo means thank you. So that's a really easy word for you to practice in your class. If someone does something nice to you, or if the teacher does something nice to you, say Malo. Another thing you can add to Malo, if you want to say thank you very much, you can say Malo aupito. If you want to be super clever, you can say Malo aupito faiako, which means thank you very much, teacher. Well done, everyone. That was awesome learning of the Tongan language. Now, right now, we're going to learn a few facts about Tonga. Tonga is located in the Pacific Ocean near Fiji, New Zealand and Samoa. Can you see some other islands there? Maybe your island like Cook Island, Vanuatu, Niue. There are 3 main islands in Tonga, Tongatapu, Ha'apai and Vava'u. The main island of Tonga is Nuku Alofa. Nuku means home and Alofa means love, which means the home of love. How many people do you think live in Tonga? 108,000 people. How many people do you think live in our country, New Zealand? 5 million people. Tonga has been called the Friendly Islands. It's got its name, the Friendly Islands, from a famous explorer named Captain Cook. Captain Cook sailed across the big ocean and reached a special place called Tonga in 1773. He came back the next year for a short visit and he found the people of Tonga to be so nice and friendly that he ended up calling it the Friendly Islands. Now Tonga has a beautiful national flower. Let's learn about Tonga's national flower called the Heilala flower. Heilala flower is the national flower of Tonga. The Heilala flower is red with small petals and the most beautiful smell. This plant is what you call an evergreen plant, which means it flowers all year round. Tongan people love the Heilala flower because it's beautiful and it smells beautiful, but they also use this flower to make things like medicines. The bark helps people with medicine, and the leaves can be squished and soaked to make a special eye medicine. Tongans also love the Heilala because they use it in their pretty necklaces called kahoas, and they use it for decorations for big celebrations like weddings and graduations.
Malo lele tamaiki, kohoku ngoko lesieli. Today we have a really special treat. We are here to visit some of our friends and family here at Akoteu Katokakala preschool who are doing something really special. I won't tell you about it, they can share about it themselves, but come, let's go and learn about what Tongans love to do, some of the traditions and the practices, and what makes Tonga special.
Yeah, what we're doing here is making of the Heilala flower. This is all artificial or innovative way of making Heilala, and this is the symbolic of how we toli the Heilala in Tonga. Because we don't have a Heilala tree here, so we are basically making the Heilala out of these Play-Doh. And we have our teacher here. She's the expert making the Heilala. So so we are learning from her tonight on how to make this one. And as you know, the Heilala is the most precious flower. It's really ranking all our flowers in Tonga. And the status of the Heilala, it tells a story of how ranking of our our nofoakainga in Tonga, and we make the kahoa Heilala is what Sulieti is making of that kahoa, and we're going to present it to someone at a special occasions. So I think this is a process of doli from this table, and the next table where Sulieti is doing is the phase of tui, the making of the kahoa Heilala. And luva is the last phase that someone presented the kahoa to the supervisor of AKK, Dr. Jean Pauuvalu-Moa. So she's got a kahoa that's already been made, and that's what we call the pito ingalau. So I think that's what I would like to share with you tonight. And we're all learning. This is a new process for us of making these artificial.
Making is what we call kahoa pipi, and normally we would use the natural flowers, but here in New Zealand we do not have those flowers, so we are making do with those artificial ones from the shops. You can come closer and have a look. This is what it looks like. This is the pipi, and then we have the Heilala all around it there. In Tonga, there are different patterns and different ways of making the kakala, but here I think we're allowed in this space to be innovative and be creative when we make those kakala. So here I am, not an expert, but just following the heart. So this is like a tui kakala from the heart. So it's following the heart and what the heart desires, and this is the end product. It's not done yet, but this is supposed to be a kahoa pipi, pipi and Heilala.
The Heilala flower is a very special flower to Tongan people, and it's our national flower. We've even named our special Heilala festival after our Heilala flower.
I hope you have all learned something about Tongans or the Tongan language or what makes Tonga special. Happy Tongan Language Week, everyone.